Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about fragrances that work all year round. So if you are looking to create a curated fragrance collection, you want something that you can just like blindly grab and go, you're looking for a signature scent, I have some awesome recommendations for you today. And it's always great to find a fragrance that we love that we can literally reach for whenever. Before I get into the perfumes, I wanted to talk about some jewelry pieces that were sent to me, not sponsored by the way, but these are stunning and I want to share them with you. These are from Hey Happiness. They sent me these two rings. I just love the look of rings. It's an aesthetic, it's a vibe, and I really need and want to get more into rings. Like, I'm so obsessed with the whole look of it all, and I would love to one day just have like my fingers stacked in rings, like just a set that just looks good with everything. It's curated like a Phoebe Buffet moment, but it's taking me a long time to get there. It's kind of a daunting task because you need all these different sizes. They all have to look good together, of course. Anyway, I am obsessed with these rings. Like, this is so my vibe. Like, I love the dainty, chic, aesthetic, gold jewelry moment. And I'm gonna have to go to their website and get more because the quality is amazing. They have the most beautiful pieces, adorable website, so much to choose from. Like, you're really going to find, I'm sure, a ton of things that you love. And what's really cool is that they actually plant a tree for every item sold. So we love that, caring for the environment. The croissant ring is made out of stainless steel, 18 karat gold plated. And then this guy is sterling silver, 18 karat gold plated. They also have a special going on right now until May 20th. So depending on how much you spend, you can be gifted several jewelry pieces. And they shared a discount code for you guys. It's an affiliate discount code, so I will leave it here if you're interested. Beautiful pieces, beautiful brand. Like, highly recommend. Moving on to the fragrances, I have to start with this one because I just can't hold it in any longer. Have you guys tried the House of EBK? Because if you haven't, I'm here to tell you that you need to. EBK is the first house in a while where I have been truly blown away, where I'm like, this is 10 out of 10 masterful house. I just bought a bottle of Deep in Desire Yacht and I almost cried when it arrived. It's so good. It's like another level of good. And I would like to give a huge shout out to Chris over at the Perfume Nest for gifting me several decants from her collection from EBK. Also, you need to subscribe to Chris, okay? After you watch this video, go to her channel, subscribe. She is a must. Firstly, she is an angel, like the sweetest person ever. I absolutely adore her. Super freaking funny, wildly intelligent, insanely gorgeous, and she has a huge perfume collection. Like, I swear this woman has smelled everything. So if you're ever looking for unique fragrance recommendations, like, you have to go to her. I almost included Deep in Desire Yacht in this video, but I just can't picture it working in very hot weather. The notes in there do make it appropriate for spring, but it is a sweet gourmand, and yeah, I just wouldn't be pulling for that in summer, but it almost made it because it's just perfect for fall, winter, and spring. I will be talking about that fragrance in a future video. The one I'm going to be talking about today is Ruby and Vanilla Neroli. And I am shocked that I love this, truly, because you guys know I hate Neroli. I hate Orange Blossom. Like, not an Anna kind of note at all. So right off the bat, I was like, nah, I'm not going to like it. But I need a full bottle. I will be getting a full bottle very soon. This fragrance is masterfully blended and a freaking powerhouse. Like, a couple of sprays is all you need. It's all you need. This little sample vial is gonna last me forever. And I find this to be more wearable and versatile than the intense version, which is very hyped. I think it's the best seller from the brand. And I also have a bottle of that one. And yes, I will be talking about it in a future video, but that's definitely fall winter vibes. That does not fit in this category. So this is great for all year round because it's not as heavy, but it absolutely has this opulent, rich, special quality about it. It doesn't lose that at all in this version. The intense version is more ambery vanilla, dressed to the nines. This fragrance is so special though, like insanely well done. It's crazy because it doesn't smell like an everyday scent. Like this, this is bougie. Oh gosh. Class, absolute wow factor, and yet it can be worn as an everyday scent. Like this would be an insane signature scent. Like you are in another ballpark if this is if this is your signature scent. Because of its notes, you can wear it in warmer months, but because of its rich opulence, you can also wear it in the cooler months, and you do not need to worry about the cold weather like squashing its performance. You get a rich, sultry vanilla. I still get amber for sure. There's a powderiness, patchouli, wood, and then you have these lighter, more uplifting notes like neroli, orange blossom, musk. It's not bitter in the slightest. It's not cough syrup, sickeningly sweet. Like all of the issues that I ever have with orange blossom and neroli, not here, not to be seen here. And it also has a very smooth, sweetened honey vibe to it, which I'm really not a fan of honey in fragrances. It's just like too sweet for me. Like it annoys me to wear, even though I think the note overall smells nice. I just don't want to wear it, but I love it in here. If you guys are interested in this house, DM them on Instagram. The Discovery set is 40 euros, I believe. I'm telling you, if you wear this, you are going to wow people. Jaws will be dropping. Like people have no clue what you are wearing. You are going to be asked a lot of questions. It's absolutely intoxicating, and I've truly never smelled anything like it. Next up, I have to talk about my baby, the Seven Virtues Santal Vanille. If you are a woody lover, say no more. This is fan-freaking-tastic year-round. I love finding woody fragrances that still work in the warmer months. This is a very woody fragrance, but all of the woody notes and the spiciness comes off fresh. It's kind of like the effect of going to Sequoia on a hot day, if you ever have. You're surrounded by all these trees, wood, obviously, but it just works. It's warm, natural, and fresh all at the same time. This is a bomb of a sandalwood fragrance. It's a dry wood, but then it also has a creaminess to it. You have coconut milk in here. I wore this to visit my family, and the moment my sister came into the house, she said that she could smell me, and she's like, is that coconuts? Which I was really surprised about, because yes, I can pick up the coconut milk note, but that's not like the dominating thing in here for me, but it was to her. You have resinous notes, myrrh oil, olibanum, some fresh spiciness, cardamom, pepper, and then a little bit of vanilla to differentiate it from other fragrances in this scent category. This is very similar to Le Labo Santal 33, the Maison Louis Marie No. 4, Commodity Book. Like these are all in the same scent family of sandalwood, where they pull the same, but this holds its own. It's masterfully done. This has to be my absolute favorite out of all of those fragrances. Like this really does something to me. Le Mar by Kajal is hands down the best pineapple fragrance I've ever put my nose on. It was actually the first pineapple perfume I've ever smelled, and everything that I've smelled since then, like doesn't hold a candle to this one. And I think this is just massively underrated. If you love pineapple, seriously, this is where it's at. It's so different to anything I've ever smelled. This is a freaking powerhouse. Like 2-3 sprays is all you need. So it's really going to withstand those cooler temperatures, but then it's great for warmer weather because it definitely has this tropical vibe, but it's not so exclusively tropical that it would seem inappropriate to wear in cooler weather. You know, it's not like wearing a suntan lotion kind of perfume or fall and winter because of the base that this fragrance has. You have amber, cashmere wood, cedar, vanilla to ground it and give it this depth and richness. I get some florals in here that I really can't pick out what they are specifically. This is a fruity heaven. You get, along with the pineapple, by the way, this pineapple is so juicy. It's like it's been sitting in the sun for a bit. It's just like soaking up all the juices, like dark yellow pineapple. You get tart red berries in here, a green apple to like liven it up. It's just, oh, it really has an airy, unique sweetness to it. I see some people comparing this to Baccarat Rouge. I don't get that at all, like whatsoever. However, I can see perhaps how the sweetness in these two perfumes can kind of act in the same way where they're very airy, but it's not the same kind of sweetness to me. Nevertheless, it's very, very well done. A no-brainer would be Guerlain's Mon Guerlain. I feel like this is probably in everybody's all year round fragrance videos, but like, it's classic. It has to be in here. I own the Intense version as well. I love them both. And I have to say, like, I don't want to like fully make this statement because I need more wear out of the Intense version to like give my final opinion. But as of now, I think the original would be my preference just because it is so versatile and works all year round for any occasion. Such an easy grab and go perfume. Lavender vanilla that's done so well. It's not your typical vanilla in the way that it smells edible or too sweet. And it's also not a harsh masculine lavender. It just adds a really beautiful aromatic touch to this fragrance. It's a bit woody, balsamic, powdery. I love the iris that's in here. Just absolutely like the epitome of femininity, girl next door, pretty girl vibes. Another classic, Prada La Femme. We have some tropical yellow florals in here, but because of that creamy vibe, you get vanilla, beeswax, which is a unique touch. It also works in the cooler months because it has that sweetness, that creaminess, waxiness almost. And in the warmer months, it just radiates off your skin. It just gives the most pleasant, warm, cocooning, feminine aura. We have Frangipani, Ylang Ylang, Iris, Tuberose. It's honestly timeless. I couldn't see this going out of style. Creamy, a little powdery. It's grounded with vetiver, and then you have, like I said, vanilla and beeswax. Very beautiful Prada La Femme. Next up is Wilhelm Parfumerie's Poets of Berlin. I am obsessed with this perfume. Like, I'm going to need to get the 50 ml, I feel like, fairly soon. I made this dent in like a week. I got so many compliments when I wore it. This is just a niche, unique, fruity dream. I freaking adore the note of blueberry, apparently. It's so good, and I would love to discover it in more perfumes. The bamboo note in here gives it a unique, fresh greenness. Love the vanilla. It's honestly just so freaking mouth-watering, and then you have vetiver and sandalwood, which are gorgeous woody notes. When I first got this, I was like, okay, I would fit it more into the fall category because of the sweetness that it has. However, I have to reconsider and just be like, yeah, it's great for year-round. It has that sweetness that's great for the cooler months, but then it has this fresh, uplifting fruitiness that's great for the warmer months, and it really just shines. Like, it heats up on your skin and it's going to project more, perform even better in those warmer months. So it's, wow, it's just addicting, and it never gets too much for me. Like, I thought maybe when I first got it that I wouldn't reach for it in hot weather, but I have been. This is truly like the epitome of a fruity niche perfume. So unique, so special, never smelled anything like it, except I need to try, I think it's called Wild Vanilla Orchid or something like that from Floral Street. I have a sample that I'm gonna visit. I see that one being compared to this one. It's honestly addicting. It wasn't a love at first sniff for me, but I was absolutely intrigued, like so interested from the first sniff, and I had a feeling that I was gonna get a bottle, but I'm like, I'm gonna wear it one more time. And every single time that I wear this, I get even more hooked on it. So yeah, I will be needing a 50 ml. Oh, that's so rude. Go away. Another fabulous woody fragrance that works all year round is Chloe Nomade's Absolu, and the original would be great for year round as well, if that's more so your vibe, but I love me a woody fragrance. This one actually is a perfume that I brought with me on a hot day to Sequoia. It was great, but because it is more perfumey and it is a woody fragrance, you have oak moss, this is great for the cooler months as well. We got a lot of Mirabelle Plum in here, a very unique, beautiful citrus note. Adore the oak moss in here. The oak moss is aromatic and earthy and just adds so much character to this perfume, but it doesn't come off dirty at all. Like, you smell very clean wearing the Nomade range. You get a fresh musk, and then that's accompanied by even more of a woody presence from sandalwood. This is like you being in a fresh, clean forest with just a lot of wood, okay? This is not like a super green forest, like it's not an evergreen tree kind of vibe, but then obviously it has its evident perfumey twist. So very classy, elegant, timeless. This is so stunning. Like, I have to have this perfume in my collection forever. It's so pretty. Okay, severely underrated, Parle-moi de Parfum Chypre Mojo 45, okay? Guys, give it some love. This is mango done right. I freaking love it. It's a perfectly ripe mango. It's not green, underripe, sour, tart. It's also not going bad overripe. So we get that fun tropical fruity note, of course, but then it's really grounded with patchouli. And this is kind of deceivingly a strong fragrance. I didn't realize that while wearing it, but I've been told. It has a bit of a woody aromatic character to it. It has a little bit of floral in the background. I said this in a previous video recommending this for spring. This is a cool girls, you know, more warm weather perfume because it has that edge. It's tropical with a twist, but it's not overly tropical by any means. So because of that patchouli, it can carry into the cooler months. These bottles are just cool. I don't know what it is about them, but they're giving me cool Instagram influencer vibes. Next up, I have No Shame, Parfum Marly Delina, okay? I know everyone, including myself, says that the exclusive can be like your fall winter and this can be your spring summer. And yes, if I were to assign the two to different categories, that's what I would do. But you could easily just wear Delina year round and it will perform and it will be appropriate in all weather circumstances. This is powerful. I use like 5 sprays of this, which is really good considering my usual spray routine, trust me. This is so freaking elegant, like it's not even funny, like it's not even okay. The most gorgeous rose perfume. I'm very picky with rose. It's usually not my vibe. I like rose when it's more watery, fresh, that kind of rose. And this is a very pretty pink rose. It's not too, you know, mature or anything along those lines. And it's accompanied by peony, which is one of my favorite floral notes. It's so delicate and just pretty and girly. You get a fresh musk, a tart rhubarb and lychee, beautiful fruity note that doesn't make this by any means your basic fruity floral. Like this is so like on a top tier other level from like anything else that's fruity floral. A bit of incense, vanilla, nutmeg, some woody notes in the base. It has this smooth cashmere like quality to it. Just impeccable. Sorry if it's redundant, but I don't care, okay? It's in here. This is my show and I'm gonna cast who I want to, okay? A new acquisition to my collection. I feel so cool. Okay, I feel like I'm part of the club because I got a Diptyque. I can't wait to take pictures with this perfume. It's so aesthetic. Love that. Diptyque Eau Duelle and Bless Byredo's Gypsy Water, because that was really the gateway perfume for me to try all of these other aromatic juniper vanillas. I'm just obsessed on another freaking level. And I think Gypsy Water would be amazing year round, but I think it would struggle in the winter months, which is why I'm not including it in here. That's why we're going with Eau Duelle, because they are really in the same scent family. I actually tried Eau Duelle a couple years ago, and at the time I was not a fan. I'm gonna be honest, because I wasn't a fan of green vanillas. It was too green for me, and now absolutely not. I'm head over heels, and I never would have revisited it if it wasn't for Gypsy Water. And I'm like, okay, maybe my tastes are evolving. We love that. I'm like a freaking Pokemon. Gosh, I love this. I love it. It's so unique. And this is a vanilla you can wear year round because it's not a sweet vanilla. It's not a foodie vanilla. It's very fresh and well done. It's extremely aromatic. You have juniper black tea resins. It's almost like I can picture going up to a juniper tree and it's oozing this sap that's infused with vanilla. It's so good because it just has the perfect amount of freshness, sweetness, powderiness. We have cardamom and pink pepper to add to the fresh spiciness, some musk to give it more freshness. I feel like I'm saying a lot of ness right now. I find it quite versatile. Armani Prive's Rouge Malachite. Stunning. 10 out of 10 tuberose perfume. Like nothing can touch this. Nothing can, nothing has. I am so hit or miss with tuberose, and it's usually a miss because it's just too heavy or creamy or mature for me, but this is chef's kiss. This is definitely a creamy fragrance, but it never gets annoying to me. It's grounded with amber that warms it up. You have pink pepper and sage that adds a fun aromatic fresh spiciness. It's so freaking smooth. It's like butter. Ylang ylang and cashmerean is definitely adding to that whole experience. So because of this warmth and richness that it has, it works for the cooler months, but then it also has a little bit of this sunny, tropical, balsamic feel to it as well. So you can wear it in the warmer months, but in hot weather, go light on the trigger with this because I don't want you to like be overwhelmed. But it'll still work. It'll still work. It's just gonna really warm up on your skin. A very happy, elegant, feminine perfume. Last one I'm going to talk about. I know I've been talking your ear off of this one because I'm really pushing for you to try this, okay? It's just impeccable. Le Labo's Another 13, and yes, it's empty, I know. I already have a full bottle, but my boyfriend is holding it hostage. He loves to do that with the Le Labo perfumes. So I'm featuring the empty one. It's fine. I can still smell it extremely strongly. And I just have the scent ingrained in my memory. It's a very special, close to my heart fragrance. If you are looking for a you but better scent, like truly, like 100 times better, okay? This is not a Juliet has a gun, not a perfume vibe. Okay, this is in a whole other ballpark of that kind of scent category. The queen of ambergris, musk, ambrette, ISOE Super. A dream, a freaking dream of a skin scent. And it's so powerful and strong as well. It's so sexy. It has this raw sensuality to it. It's fresh. It has a bit of a salty vibe, a touch of like a European sexy man's cologne vibe in there. And it's equally perfectly unisex. Like, so good on a woman as well. This is not giving you basic woody, salty cologne fresh vibes. No. So those are my top recommendations for all year round seasonal fragrances. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.